Good morning, guys, or I guess afternoon. I'm gonna give it just a second, see if anyone jumps on here. All right. Happy Wednesday. I just put some exfoliating lip scrub on my lips. They are super dry, so I'm just gonna let that sit on there while I do the rest of my makeup. It's like a sugar scrub. It tastes so good. I'm gonna wait and see if a couple more people come on here. While we're waiting, I'll just go ahead. I already started with my rose water a little bit ago. I did a charcoal mask this morning. I don't know if you can tell, but my skin is like glowing after doing that. So I went ahead and did my rose water and my eye cream just to kind of help. Hi, Mom. Just to kind of help with my dark circles. So I already went and did that. I'm gonna put moisturizer on now, just to kind of help with those dry areas and help my makeup get on there smoother. That charcoal mask is amazing though. Like, my skin looked like glass by the time I wiped it off. It was so shiny and smooth. Okay. Now that we have our moisturizer on, I think I will do my face primer, the mattifying face primer, and just kind of fill in the large pores and what's what called, Mom? What I just put on my face? Are you talking about the day moisturizer? Oh yeah, it's just the day moisturizer. And it's good to put that on before makeup, especially if you have dry skin. It just helps hydrate, and like if you're noticing your makeup doesn't look very good when it's on and your foundation doesn't look good or you get cakey, it's most likely your skin that's causing you to not feel good in your makeup. So a good skincare routine will really help with the look of your makeup. Okay, so I just did that, the face primer, and I just kind of push that into my pores and it'll just kind of blur everything out. And I'm just gonna kind of wait for that to dry. But I have 4 different kinds of foundation, and yesterday I did the spray foundation, and I can do that again too if you guys want to see that. But I have the BB cream that I can do, which is like kind of like a tinted moisturizer. It just enhances the color of your face. It's hydrating. It gives you kind of like that dewy finish. The spray foundation is like the airbrush look, and it's full coverage. That's the one I did yesterday, I think. But that one's good. The stick foundation is full coverage and it's like really hydrating. This is good for like mature skin. It'll just smooth everything out and it doesn't settle in your wrinkles or anything. And then the liquid foundation, this is like a medium to full coverage. but this is really good too. Let's see. I'm trying to decide which one would be better, and I don't think. Okay. Well, maybe we'll just go with the stick today since we did the spray yesterday. We'll go with stick. Okay, so this is so easy to put on. You really just draw it on your face, and it's very hydrating. It's a buildable foundation, so you can put as little or as much as you need on. And like if you don't feel like you need a whole lot of coverage that day, you can just put a little bit on. Or if you have areas that you feel like need a lot more, you can add more to it as you go. Okay, and it just blends in really well. You want to have a nice flat brush like this. This one is so good to have. This is the Kabuki brush. But see how easy that goes on? And you just want to be sure and blend it in really well. Okay, see the difference? It's got really good coverage, and it doesn't feel like you're wearing anything. Honestly, it's so lightweight. Okay, so we'll just go in on this side and do a little bit. See, I need a little more coverage down here, just where I had like all my little imperfections. And I'll just put a little bit up here. Now this color is a little dark for my face. I realize that. I use this one more like when I do my self-tanner, but I still like the way it looks. I don't know, there's something about having like a dark face that looks nice and tan, just makes you feel so much better. Okay, blend it in to your ears and down your neck, good. But see already how much that has just helped cover up all the redness on my face and covered all my blemishes. Now, if you are using this one and you are using a primer, I would suggest using a mattifying primer like I did, because what that's going to do is it's just going to help. The mattifying primer is not hydrating. It helps like with oil control, but this foundation is hydrating. So you don't want to have too much going on there. So having a mattifying primer and a hydrating foundation will be a good match. I use the color Cashmere for this. And it's a little dark, but nothing we can't blend in. Okay, see how easy that was? And see how nice that coverage is. Okay, now we will do the concealer. And this is in the shade Velour. So you want to be like 2 to 3 shades lighter with your concealer than your foundation. And this is a really hydrating concealer. And so it's not going to get cakey. Just don't use too much. Just do, I think I'm just gonna do just a few dots right there and blend that in. And you can always add more, but just start out light under your eyes. This is gonna help with the dark circles. This will help with your lines or wrinkles or anything. Okay, it'll help brighten your eyes, brighten your under eyes, and give that effect of being lifted, which is what we want. Okay, and you can always go back in, like if that's not bright enough for you, you can always go in and add a little more. Okay. And take my brush and just kind of blend that out. Sometimes my sponge has a hard time getting in there. Do you see the difference? It's just so bright. It makes such a huge difference. We'll just do that. I put a little more on this side, so I didn't have to go back in. Okay, see how bright that is? I just love that look when it brightens up my eyes like that. Okay. Now, before I go in and do my forehead and my nose and my chin, I am going to do my eyebrows real quick. Because I'm going to show you how to get like a really crisp, clean line on your eyebrows. Okay? So you want to start by brushing your eyebrows kind of in an upward motion and just making sure they're looking nice and clean. And then we're gonna just outline them. I can't wait for you to try it. I think you're gonna love it. Okay, and we're just gonna fill in those little bare spots. Okay, then just go back and brush them out. And then I'm going to show you what to do if you feel like your eyebrows don't match, if one feels thicker than the other, or if you kind of mess up on the outlining, if it just doesn't feel like it's straight. So this one looks kind of thick compared to this one. We're going to go in and clean that up. So you want to take a flat brush like this, take a flat brush like this, and then take your concealer and just dab it on here like that. Okay, let me grab my little mirror. And you're just going to go right under the eyebrow. And clean up that line. Okay, and then just blend that concealer down. And look how much that straightened it up, it cleaned it, and we'll go in on the top and do the same. Okay. Just clean up that line. Look how much that cleaned it up compared to that one. And then I like to take my beauty blender and just go back in and kind of buff that line out so there's no harsh line. And the other thing I like about this method is it really brightens under your eyebrow too. So when you do your eye makeup, it kind of stands out a little more. Okay, just go in like that. Blend it down. And then buff it out with your sponge. Okay, make a line like that. See how much that cleaned up my eyebrows? No more uneven brows. And then it just brightened that whole area too. So it's just a little trick I like. Like I said, if you mess up on things, there are so many ways to fix them without feeling like you have to start over. I got that on, I got the sponge on Amazon. It's actually just a cheap little sponge, but it is so helpful for blending everything out. Okay, so now that we got that done, I don't know, I just like the crisp, clean look of eyebrows like that when they're done like that. Okay, so now we can finish brightening everything. Okay, put a little bit here and a little down the bridge of our nose and just a little bit here. Thank you. It makes a huge difference. If you have time to go back and do that on your eyebrows, it just makes a huge difference and it just brightens here under your brow bone. Okay, get everything nice and bright. Blend that in. See how where the light hits me, I'm glowing. That's just what you want. Okay, now before we move on, it is good to set your under eye makeup. It'll just kind of mattify it and make sure everything stays in place. I am not going to set my foundation because my foundation doesn't really move, but I am going to set my under eyes. So I'm just going to take this is a translucent powder, and I'm just going to sweep it here where I put that concealer. Okay, and we'll just let that set for a second. Don't worry, I will blend it out. I'm not gonna look like a ghost like this. I will blend it. But this is just nice. It just kind of blurs everything and just smooths it out. you have the setting powder in your cart? Oh, you're gonna love it. It's so good. Well, I'm gonna show you, I forgot to do this yesterday because I get talking and I forget all my steps, but I'm gonna show you what we'll do after contouring. And I'll show you what that's good for too. Okay, so we'll go ahead and just contour right here, do our little frowny face up there. I don't know what my deal is with my contour on that side. Apparently I can't do it straight. Okay. Those are the areas you want to contour. And we'll take our brush and blend that in. And I'm going to blend down a little ways because I'm going to show you what that translucent setting powder is really good at doing. So see, I took it down and a little too far, and I did that on purpose because I'm going to show you what we'll do to clean it up. Okay, chisel out our face. Get rid of our little goatee looking thing there. Blend that in. See how that line in the middle just really stands out once you go back and contour? Then we'll just blend that out for now. Okay. And I don't have to go too far down today because I'm wearing a pretty high neck. Hi, you can come in. What's up? Oh, you can just set them right there. Good. Thank you. All right, real quick, let me just go in with a little bit of bronzer. And I know everything kind of looks weird right now, but I promise you, once you blend it out with your powder brush, it will all come together. So I'm just gonna use our pressed powder, okay, in the color Cypress. And we're just gonna add a little more warmth. Okay. I know it looks a little crazy, but just trust me. All right, real quick. Take your big powder brush like this and just blend it all in. Okay, we'll sweep off that translucent setting powder. Sweep it all away. And then don't forget to blend it down your neck. Okay, so see how I kind of came a little ways down? It looks a little funny. Take that setting powder again and dip your damp beauty blender in it. Okay, we're gonna get some like that. And we're gonna just come across the bottom like that. It's gonna kind of erase where we went too far. Okay, take a little more and do the same on this side. Okay. I don't know if you can tell, but it's already making like a really pretty line there. It's defining where our bronzer is and our contour. Okay, so as the Kardashians say, we'll sit and let that bake for a few while we do blush. We'll just pop a little bit of blush up here. And we'll blend. Okay, now go back where you're baking and wipe that away. But do you see how it just kind of made that line there? It looks really, really pretty. Oh, good grief. I was using my blush brush. Oh well. I thought I was using my powder concealer brush, so we may need to bake a little longer. Let's try that again. Because now I'm like super red. See, that's what happens when I don't pay attention to what I'm doing. All right, we'll let that sit for a second. And we will move on to, oh yay, we have our eyebrows done. So let's do some eyes real quick. We'll just let that sit. I'm going to use the liquid shadow today. I used this yesterday in that champagne color, Reverent. So I'm going to use this one. This one's Businesslike, and it's a really pretty pink. And I might use this palette and just put a little bit of this silver in there. I don't know. We'll see how I'm feeling when I get to that point. But first we'll start with this palette, the palette 6. All these rose gold colors, and I'm going to do my transition color, this light brown, as usual. Okay, and you just want to swirl that in there. I don't know, every time I do my transition color, I'm like, oh, should I just leave it? It's so pretty. I just love the look of that brown. So pretty. Doesn't even really need anything else with it. Okay, start by doing that. Just put it in your crease and a little above. So you have that nice, pretty transition color. Okay, and then we will take our liquid shadow. Look how pretty that is. Watch this. I'm trying to see if I can do it in my camera. Yeah, not so much. It's all right, it'll work. Look how pretty that is. And then we're just gonna kind of blend that around. And I love how just light and natural that is. And you do want to work quickly with it just so it doesn't dry on you. But look how pretty that is. I love how shimmery it is. I don't know, I'm a big fan of all this shimmery stuff lately. Sorry, I'm trying to do it in my camera. It's like super hard to see, but I'm trying to do it up here so you guys can see and get the full effect. Isn't that pretty? And then like to put on like a really pretty light pink lip would be so beautiful. So I may have to do that today, but it's easy. It blends out really well. But we're going to be fancy today and go in with some of this. Now this is highly pigmented, so you only need a very little bit on your brush. And we're going to just add a little bit of sparkle. And if you feel like it's too much, all you have to do is just go back in with that pink and just put a little more on top of that. I'm feeling extra today, so we're gonna leave it because I like it. But if that's a little much for a Wednesday for you, you could put more of that pink right here and just blend it into the silver. Okay. Then I'm going to take just a dab of it and pop it right there in the corner of my eye. And that just kind of helps brighten. Look at that. Isn't that so pretty? I don't know. I really like how shimmery and bright that just made my whole eye. Okay. Eyes are done. Well, eyeshadow. Yes, Alicia, I think you would love the liquid eyeshadows. They are so pretty and so easy to work with. I'm just going to put on my liquid eyeliner real quick. And you'll see it's going to make that silver really pop, that pink and silver. Look at that. So pretty. I gotta get close again, so you might not be able to see this, but I gotta find a good spot since I'm blind. Hold on. Hold, please. Okay. I hate liquid liner. I love the look of it, but I absolutely hate doing my liquid liner. That is like my least favorite part of makeup. Okay, and I'm gonna we'll go back to our bougie lashes again today. I feel like that would go really well with the pink and the silver. You ready for this? Bam, look at that. Fancy, huh? Alicia, do you like a more natural look with your eyelashes, or do you like the really long look? Like where it's just in your face. Oh, I think we lost her. Okay, look at that. Look how pretty that is. It's insane how much it just makes your lashes like crazy. Uh-oh, did I miss something? I swear my phone is being so weird today. All right, I'm gonna take some of this business-like, whoa, and I'm just gonna tap a little on my brush. And just pop that under my eye for some eyeliner. Can you see that? And you could really go in with the silver too and do that under your eyelashes if you want to be a little extra. Isn't that pretty? All right, I don't think I'm going to do my lower lashes today. We'll just do some lips and then we will get out of here. But let's just go back in and wipe this off now that we've left it sitting there for a little bit. And I was thinking we might do a light lip. So I gotta go in and take off that lip scrub real quick. Okay, and I'm just gonna line my lips today with our lip butter. And that's Sunday Brunch. Isn't that a pretty color? Okay, we'll just give us a little bit of an outline. And then I'll take our liquid lipstick And since our eyes are so light today, we're going to lighten that up a little bit. And take our Minted lipstick. This is like a really light baby pink. And we're just going to put that in the middle. Like that. And just lighten that look up a little bit. And that'll just help bring out the pink in the eyeshadow. And then we're going to take our palette 3 that we used and take just a little bit of this silver and just pop it in the middle. And that'll just give us that wet look. See how it did that? See how it's just kind of made it look glossy without it having to be glossy? You can do the same effect with concealer. I just feel like this one has a little more shimmer. Isn't that pretty? I forgot highlighter actually, speaking of shimmer. So I'm going to put some of my highlighter on. Okay, watch what it does to my lip right there. See how thin my lips are? And then this is just gonna kind of help define that right there on that Cupid's bow. It's gonna help define my lip and just make it look a little more obvious. Okay, and I'm just gonna put a little up my nose. I'm so red since I used my blush brush to blend, but that's okay. That is okay. All right, I think I am pretty much done. That was a pretty quick, easy tutorial. And I will put together a lookbook of all the products that I used in case there's anything that you like and want to see what it is. I'll put that together. So I'll come back and put that in the description. So, but that's pretty much it. I think we are done and ready for the day. I don't know what I did with my eyebrow pencil, but I'll go back in and fix that. All right, that's the final look. See how much the eyes just make the whole look when you do something fun with your eyes. It can just make or break everything. So, alrighty guys, I hope you have a great day. Thank you for watching and I will see you later. Bye.